Very good afternoon, everybody. Can all of you hear me properly? Can everybody see the screen properly? Great. Good to see all of you here. And stock market is at a very interesting stage now. And a lot of people come to the stock market thinking that there is tons of money here. Guys, one thing from the very start, from my end, I just took a speed test. I'm on a 23 Mbps connection. So from my end, it is going well. So my audio and video is getting transmitted absolutely fine. So by any chance, if you're not hearing me properly, video is not buffering properly, maybe there is a connectivity issue at your end. So please bear with me. I'll be sending you a recording of this session for people who are on slow connections. So because in between, if you will say to me no sound or no video or poor video, poor audio, I would not able to do anything, because from my end it is going properly. But I'll be sending you a recording of this session to everybody. Fair deal, guys? Fair enough that, otherwise there are those small complaints that keep on coming between the sessions. So from my end, I just showed you I'm on a 23 Mbps connection. So from my end, it is going fine. Okay. Stock market, how's your stock market going, guys? Whenever I asked earlier about in September, October, when I used to ask people how's stock market, everybody had greed in their eyes. And now when I ask everybody, how's your stock market? Oh, now these days everybody has fear in their eyes. So this is what happens. But most people come to the stock market thinking that it is easy. I just started Bangalore. I booked my hotels day before yesterday. So in evening, I was sitting on the airport, lovely airport Bangalore has. And one of my old friends, he gave me a call. He said, Yogeshwar, you are now in stock market. My job is not going so well. So, tell me one thing. I have about this 2 lakh rupees. So if I come to the stock market, can I make about 1 lakh rupees every month, And this is the question I dread the most. I dread this question. डर लगता है मुझे सवाल से. Because people come here with too much expectation. They think stock market is a money minting machine. They think it is a shortcut to make money. It is a solution to everything, which it is not. Everybody thinks that there is only profit into the stock market. But the fact is, 80% of the people only make losses into this market. And nobody is talking about losses. Everybody is only interested in talking about profits, and everybody is only interested in listening about profits. My workshop is about losses. So shall I talk about losses? Because this is my favorite topic. My favorite topic is not profit. My favorite topic is loss. Till the time you do not understand why loss happens, you will not even go near the profits. That's extremely important to understand. And a lot of you, I almost, the last attendance, I have about 88 people. 12 more, there'll be a century alive. But, I'm sure many of you have mixed experience. Loss is a very common thing. How many of you had losses in the stock market so far? Hello? A lot of people say, sir, I've had losses in this market so far. A lot of losses I had. Great. So a lot of people are saying, sir, I had losses into this market here. So this is a very common thing. Thank you very much for the honesty. Somebody said, sir, I'm 8 lakh loss. Somebody said, sir, I had 15,000 loss. Somebody has put even a bigger figure. But the fact is, loss is a problem for most of the people. Why do losses happen? Can you tell me? Why do losses happen into this market? According to you, why does loss happen? Somebody said no knowledge, greed, no planning, fear, lack of money management because we don't know what to do. Somebody wrote, sir, because I'm stupid. That's too honest. I'm sure you're intelligent. Okay. Sure. Let's not go there. Let's go to a different route now. Let's understand why losses happen in the stock market. Number one, this market is very different from the traditional market that you are used to. What is your comfort zone? Your comfort zone is a debt market. When you go to a bank, put your money in FD at 8% per year, you have entered the debt market. And what is the mechanism of debt market? The bank will take your money from you, give you 8% per year. It will pass the same money to somebody else at a higher rate of interest, 10% a year, 12% a year, home loans, personal loans, credit card loans, and other loans. This is how the banks operate. So they take money from you at a low rate of interest and pass it to somebody else at a higher rate of interest. This is the mechanism of any debt instrument, whether it is an FD, whether it is a bond, or any other debt instrument that you are looking on. But when you come to the stock market, this is not the case. Let's say you want to buy Reliance at 1,000 rupees. Somebody has told you Reliance will go to 1,500 rupees, and that is a very reliable source that you have. You instruct your broker, hey, tomorrow when the market opens on Monday, buy 500 Reliance for you. The broker would be very happy because he gets his brokerage, whether you make a profit or you make a loss, correct? Do you agree with me here? He will make his profit or his brokerage. His brokerage is not dependent on your profit or loss. So he buys 500 Reliance for you and you enter into the trade. Now Reliance starts moving up. Let's say it goes good for you. Reliance starts moving up from 1,000 rupees, it moves till 1,400 rupees. Now at 1,400 rupees, for most people, it is very difficult to sell because the greed has increased. Because the greed has increased. होता है ना आपके साथ में? ये ऊपर के भाव पे बेच ही नहीं पाते हो. Didn't this happen to most of the people when the market was at 9,000? When the market was at 9,000, this is what happened. Most people were not able to sell, and most of the portfolios have come down because greed has increased. So you did not sell it at 1,400, and then Reliance started coming down. 1,300, 1,200, 1,100, 1,000, and to your horror, it starts going down to 900 to 800, and now you have to sell it for some reason or another, and you have to sell your Reliance. Now, what price will you get? At that time, price of 800 rupees, the price you bought at 1,000 rupees, or the high price that you saw, 1,400 rupees. Which price will you get when you sell? Very good, Rajneesh. The current price, the 800 rupees. Yes, the 800. The exit. Who said 1,400? Oh, Raja Shekhar, please check. Nobody will give you 1,400 rupees. 800 rupees. That means the price you get is your exit price, not your entry price. So here, and another thing we have to check is this 500 Reliance that you bought. You had a bullish outlook on it. But how about the person who sold those 500 Reliance to you? Isn't his point of view exactly opposite to yours? He believed that, let me sell because his view of Reliance was bearish. He thought Reliance will go down. That's why he sold it to you. So mechanism of this market is for one person to be right, it is compulsory that another person has to be wrong here. So this is how this market operates. It's not about right and wrong. In this market, nobody can be right all the time. because this is not how this market is designed. The way this market is designed is for one person to be right, another person has to be wrong. That's why thinking about being right all the time itself is a big problem. Many people come here, they try to be right, they try to be accurate, they try to be perfect. And of course, their ego becomes very big and they lose a lot of money. So number one, in this market, by entering, you only buy risk. While in the debt market, by entering, you buy a guaranteed profit, a security. When you put your money into FD at 8% per year, you are secure because no matter what happens, your 8% you will get from the bank. But when you buy a stock, the only thing that you buy is a risk, because between entry and the exit is time. And time means risk. Since the stock has equal chance of going up or going down, so risk is the only thing that you hold between your entry and your exit. And since most people do not have the required skill, since most people do not have the required skill, they do not handle the risk properly, and no wonder they lose money. Somebody is already asking me, Nilesh, this. I said, what do you think? From 8,200, will it go to 9,000, or is the market dead? You're still dependent on me. Any dependency on any kind will take you to the doom, Nilesh. This is what is very important to understand. So number one reason, this market is very different from the debt market. Here, for one person to be right, another person has to be wrong. Second, here you book your profit or loss on exit. So more the time, the bigger the risk. In the debt instrument, the time can be anything, the risk remains the same. But in the stock market, the bigger the time, the bigger the risk, because bigger is the probability that it will go against you. Third reason why losses happen in the stock market is that in this market, nobody is responsible for your profits or losses. This is another very important point to understand. When you go to the bank, you put your money in FD at 8% per year. Your 8% per year is guaranteed to you. You get a piece of paper. Somebody said, "Sir, slides are changing at my screen," because I'm not changing them. Simple. Okay. So they give you a piece of paper. But when you open a demat account, a trading account, you buy a mutual fund, you give money for portfolio management, don't they make you sign at many places that if a loss happens, only you are responsible for it? They are neither responsible for your profits or for your losses. Do you agree with me here? This is a very important point. Let's hit where it hurts. Idhar dard hota hai. Right? Let's hit where it hurts. You have not come into a technical analyst or a salesman class. You have come into a trader's class. So listen to the facts, the bare facts. The bare facts is nobody gives a damn here whether you make profit or you make losses, because you yourself sign there that you are not, holding them accountable. They are not responsible for your profit or losses. So no wonder anybody can promise you anything and get away with it, right? Anybody can promise you anything and he can get away with it. There are enough people promising things. There are tip services. What do those tip services promise? My tips are 90% accurate. Ask them back, hey, if your tips are 90% accurate, why don't you sit home, trade your own tips and become rich? Right? A question worth asking. Then the second quality, the second kind of people who are selling you these shortcuts. They say, I have this, high, probability secret method by which you come in my class for a day. I'll teach you that secret technique and method, and you will become rich practicing it. 11 years into the market, I haven't found any. You know, somebody asked, then why are they giving tips so confidently? Because nobody is responsible for it. As simple as that. Don't you understand the whole thing? Simple. Third category of people are the one who are selling you software these days. This is a new fashion. You know, Ami Broker and Meta Stock and black boxes and all kind of stuff. And what they will say, we have this fantastic software. It will generate buy and sell signals. The moment buy signal is generated, you buy. The moment the sell signal is generated, you sell. And ask them back. If it is so easy, why don't you sit home, trade your own software and become rich? Another question worth asking. There is no software like that, guys. Then another one, people who are promising that they will handle your money. That is another one that is very prominent to the market. They say, give your money to me, I'm an expert. And they'll also make you sign if a loss happens, only you are responsible for it. Ask them back, if you know so much about, making money, why don't you sit home, trade your own money and become rich? These are hard questions. These are difficult questions to ask. So even before I go further, let me clarify a few things. I'm a full-time trader. I do this for a living. I do not have any tip service. I have no shortcut by which you will become, super rich in 3 hours. I have no software to sell, and I do not handle anybody's money. I only trade my own money. In fact, the only question worth asking, if you have to ask a question to all those so-called experts, there's only one question worth asking. And if somebody says to you, I am an expert, you tell him, okay, if you're an expert, do one thing, sir. Will you live trade your money in front of me? At least 5 to 10 lakh rupees. And do a turnover of at least a few crore rupees. If possible, if you can show me the screenshots, and if you can send me a recording of that video so that I can revise it and see exactly what you were doing. How many people will you find that way? Many of you have been to many seminars, webinars, workshops. Yes? Isn't this the question worth asking? I do only this. By the way, I do only this. This is all I do. This is the only question. There is no other question worth asking, guys. On the day of the, demonetization, next day I was trading with my traders, and I've uploaded the video on YouTube actually for everybody. It already has about 16,000 hits. I'll show you that. On the day the surgical strike happened, I was live trading with more than 300 traders, and that video is also up on YouTube. I'll show you that. I'll show you all that. That's the only question worth asking. There's no other question worth asking. So let's go and check out what exactly is this market all about and how you can survive this market. When you go into this market, number one, there are 4 results: big loss, small profit, and big profit. And in like any other business, in this business also, the biggest problem you have is a big loss. Anybody who takes a big loss is gone forever from this market, because taking a big loss is like closing your business. Most people waste a lot of time and money just trying to recover their big losses. A professional trader knows no matter what happens, he cannot take a big loss. He can take a small loss, small profit, and big profit. Look at the very simple logic that I tell you. If you never take a big loss, take only small loss, small profit, or big profit, the small losses will cancel the small profits. And since there is no big loss in the system, the only thing that will eventually, be left into your system would be big profits. Do you need big profit in every trade? No. This is the best part. You need to have a big trade or a big profit only in one trade out of 10. If only 10% of your trades become big profits, you will do wonderfully well into this market. What are we talking about? Are we talking about 10, 12% a year from the stock market? No. Then there is no point. It is like having an aeroplane and driving it at 40 kilometers an hour. When you come to the stock market, what are your benchmarks? Building a stock portfolio growing at 25 to 50% a year, number one. Then learning how to do intraday trading with derivatives mostly, and earning about 10% a month on your capital. These are your benchmarks. This is what you should look to stock market for. And look reasonably now. Think about it. You don't have much of a choice left actually. After the demonetization has happened, the real estate is as good as dead for many years now, because that was a sector that was thriving on about 40 to 50% of black money. And the profits were unreasonable higher. So now with the RERA in place, that will go down. Okay. Then gold, I don't think you want to buy gold anymore, because that would be the next on the list. I'm sure it should be. So gold, real estate, these two are out of the picture now. Third thing left is FDs. And with the banks flush with funds, economy becoming white, and FD rates already down from 14% to 7.5%. In the coming years, do you see FD rates going up or going down? Yes? Answer please. Down. They're going to go down. What are the FD rates in most of the developed economies? In most of the developed economies, the FD rates are 2 to 3%. In Japan, it is negative. So even on a conservative side, in a few years, the FD rate might be about 4% per year. So what is the only choice left you have? What is the only choice left? Tell me. Like it or not, stock market is your only choice left. It is worth learning it. Make sense? Do I make sense? See, I'm talking about hard facts, And they won't even allow you to keep cash in your home now. So, like it or not, you should learn stock market now. You don't have an option. So, when you come to the stock market, then you have to grapple with challenges. And since most people don't have the skill, they don't know what to do. So, they are not able to create incomes here. Ram Kumar says, sir, but people say that it is gambling. Okay, that's a very good point. Let's talk on this. What is gambling? Chalo, let's ask Ram Kumar only. Let's take this. I don't have any formats. I normally talk what people ask me. What is gambling? Can somebody write? Chalo, let's talk about gambling now. Let's answer this. This is in the mind of many people. Gambling means where no education is needed. Chance, money without skill, speculation. Good answers. Let me pinpoint gambling for you. When your odds of succeeding, when your odds are winning are impossibly low, then you are gambling, right? When you have no skill, when your odds are low, and when your probability of winning is extremely low, then you are gambling. When Virat Kohli is making his century, is he gambling on the balls? No, he has the skill. He has practiced for years. He knows if a yorker will come, how he will hit it. If a bouncer will come, how will he hit it? If a swinger will come, how will he hit it? But then there are two people sitting in the balcony, and they're now speculating whether Virat Kohli will hit a century or not. Virat Kohli is working on his skill, and those two people sitting in the stadium and gambling on Virat Kohli they are the gamblers. Do I make myself clear? Okay. Let's take this. What is gambling? When your odds of success are very, very less. And what is income? That money which is consistent in terms of amounts and in terms of frequency is called an income. For example, your salary is an income. Why is the salary income? Because the probability of you getting your salary next month are very, very high, almost 90%. You know, why is it 90%? Because you have a skill for which they pay you. In your office, do they pay you for your good look, or just because they say we are very lucky that you come to our office every day? Does anybody get paid for the presence? No, you get paid for a skill. You have some sort of a skill for which you contribute to your office. And isn't that an unwritten rule these days in most of the office that whatever the salary they give you, if you do not give an output, at least 15 to 20 times of your salary is in risk, right or wrong? The terms like loyalties and vision and mission, they don't have much meaning these days. It is only about profits. If you can give them profits directly or indirectly, they are interested in you. Otherwise, a pink slip is what you get here. So you only get paid for your skill when you do a job here. In stock market, you have the exact same. Yes, Ramkumar, do I make myself clear? Ramkumar from Elipepi. I don't know where that is, but he's from Elipepi. So in the stock market, you have exactly the same choice. Since what is the mechanism of the stock market? For one person to be right, another person has to be wrong. So let's take it one step further. For one person to make money, he has to be more skilled than the another person. He has to be more skilled than another person. So that's why it is extremely important. Yogesh says, please talk in Hindi. Yogesh, I have to talk in English because there are a lot of people from South India and they don't understand हिंदी. मैं हिंदी में बोल सकता हूँ, मुझे हिंदी बहुत अच्छी आती है, मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ आराम से, पर बहुत सारे लोगों को साउथ में उनको नहीं आती है. तो बैंगलोर से लोग हैं, so I can talk in between English and English. Would you like German? Any of you? No? Don't ask me. I don't know German. So English is what I'll keep. Okay, I'll stick to English, guys. Okay, so when you are coming to the stock market, it is the same difference. Either you come here with the skill or you come here without the skill. Yeah. That is the only difference that you will have here. Now, let's see 2-3 things here. I have a lot of people here. So let me establish my credentials a little before I go further. Now, a lot of people ask me, sir, how is your portfolio doing? So that's a very natural question you will have in your mind. What is my portfolio doing? Correct? So want to see it? Let me show it to you. I'm very transparent that way. Let's see it first. Okay. First of all, if I go here, I go to one of my Facebook posts here, which is here. This is a post that I had on. This is on 9th of September. You see here, 9th of September, 2:32 p.m. This is what I'm writing to my more than 500 traders who trade with me every day in my trading room. It said, dear sir, close your portfolio, stocks are trail very tight. And that's where we sold all our portfolio. So on 9th of September, where was the market? Let's go to 9th of September. Let's open a technical chart. If I go to 9th of September, so 9th of September is somewhere here, this level. This is 9th September. Where was the market at that time? At the peak at top. This is where the market was. So we sold all our portfolio somewhere there at that point. Then from here to here, we were sitting on cash, and I started building my portfolio right here. Somewhere around this level. After that demonetization, not here, this one. This is where I started building it. Now the question come up. This looks very easy. Good. You should sell here. You should buy here. But when it is looking like this, how do you know that you have to sell there? Police says, so what is your reason for selling? What is your reason for buying? That is what you have to learn. That is what I teach in my classes. Okay. So here, at this point, so I sold all my stocks here, and I have purchased them back down here based on my reasons, fundamentals and technicals, of course. And now, if I go here, let's see, if I look at my portfolio, this is, I always make portfolio in two names. One is in my wife's name, one is my name. Half of I always put in here. So this is the current screenshot that I took just before I started. This is 1459, 10/12/2000. Before I started this session, I took a ledger screenshot. I don't believe in Excel files. I believe in ledgers because they are the only truth. Screenshot, ledgers, and videos. These are the only, So here at this point, now I'm not doing any shorting, Ankit. I'm talking of pure portfolios with stocks. So in just about a month, in my wife's account, my 23,59,000 has grown and become 26,54,000. I have stocks which have grown as high as 49% and 20% and 15% in a month. Okay. Then in the other one, which is my portfolio, you can see the names here, Yogeshwar, Vashishtha here. In the other one, my 24,70,000 rupees has grown, and become 28,07,000 rupees, a profit of 3,36,000 rupees. Right? ये market में कोई नहीं दिखाता है ना, मैं दिखाता हूँ. Because this is the only thing worth showing, the ledger, not Excel file. Now the Excel file will make sense, which I'll show you now. So these are the portfolios that we have. How is the portfolio performing? And I don't take anybody's money. In my trading room, we build portfolios together. Now you see here, this is 9th of September, I sold all my portfolio, and those same stocks I get 30% cheaper, 40% cheaper, 20% cheaper. And now from 9th November till 5th December, from 15th November till 5th December that I've logged in here, the Nifty, the index is still down by about 0.5%. But, my portfolio is already up by about 12.4%. By about 12.4%, giving me a profit of 6,05,000 rupees, on a capital of about 48,82,000 rupees. And it feels really great when everybody is saying that I have lost money. Here is in action. I'm showing you a ledger and a screenshot that you can build a portfolio which has grown 12% up in just one single month. This is one. This is portfolio, guys. Now let's go here on this one. The demonetization day, right? The day the demonetization happened. In my trading room, I was live trading with my traders, more than 500 of them. I trade with them every day. And this is a video you can watch later on. I won't play the video here. I'll put the link here. You can watch the video. And here, morning to evening, now I made a profit of 1,12,000 rupees. This was 1,12,000 rupees profit on about 3 lakh rupees of capital, and about 40,000 rupees was made in the first 45 minutes only. Okay, so here, so this is live in front, and to make sure people become motivated, I put it on YouTube. And people say, sir, why do you put it on YouTube? People will steal your methods and strategies, and I laugh. You know, the tools are like cricket bats, you know. You give the cricket bat in the hand of a layman, he will get out immediately. You give the same cricket bat to the Virat Kohli, and he will make a century with it. So does the magic lies in the bat or in Virat Kohli? Yes, in which does the magic lies? The Virat, the skill. The skill. And skill, what is, how do you get skill? With practice, practice, and practice. What is skill? Skill is transfer of knowledge from conscious mind to subconscious mind by practice, practice, and practice. And here on the day, and it's not only me who trades, there are my traders who trade with me. Let me play the last few minutes, not the full one. Let me play the last few minutes here. Just watch this. Now, this is what makes me really happy. What I made 1,12,000. That made me very happy. But I made even more happy because a lot of traders made money with it. This is the key. This is the job of a mentor. He not only makes it himself, it is others also who are making money with it. On the day of the surgical strike, you know, I was live trading with my traders. I'll again give you the link. You can go for it. And I made about 60,000 rupees of profit on about 1.5 lakh rupees of capital by the short side of the market, mostly using options. So when you are into the stock market, you need to know everything. You need to know how to build portfolios with stock. You need to trade options. You should know commodities. Now, what is the kind of money you can make in commodities? Let me open this. In Shekhan, we recently had a new, contract that has come. So the old accounts have been closed and new ones had to be opened. So I opened a new account, a month ago, and I put in 50,000 rupees. Let me open that one. And here, so this is the account here. And commodity is a fantastic market. And let me open directly the ledger. That's the best thing to show, ledger. So I open the ledger summary here and see here. Here, I put in on the 7th of November about 50,000 rupees into this account. I cannot zoom it. I cannot do it more than that. And the 50,000 rupees has grown and become 76,191 rupees. So let me see if I can download it. So let me. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Like these are straight figures, guys. अभी इनको नहीं नकारा जा सकता है ना, ऐसा बोलते रहते मैंने इधर खरीदा मैंने उधर बेचा. So here this is 50,000 rupees, which in 1 month has grown and become 76,191 rupees. It has grown by about 60%. I'll be sending a recording link to everybody, if you're on bad. Am I right all the time? No. I'm right about 50% of the time here. Yeah, I'm right about 50% of the time here. And 50% of the time I'm wrong. But even by being wrong, let's see how many trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of 13 trades that I've taken in 1 month, 13 days I've traded, I'm wrong 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Out of 13 days, on 5 days, I'm wrong. And so what is my success rate? About 65%. Somebody said, why are you using Sher Khan, not Zerodha? Because Sher Khan is the best. दूसरे किसी के पास जाना नहीं, बाकी सब गधे. Sher Khan is the best. Do you know on the day of the surgical strike that Zerodha, you couldn't trade for the whole day? Okay. Most people only know how to save brokerage, that's all. उनकी जिंदगी उधर ही खत्म हो जाती है, कैसे brokerage बचाओ, that's all. Okay, now let's go here. Your broker is your choice, guys. That's your personal choice. What broker you use is your choice. I have nothing against it. So here, this is the kind of so now this is how you should come into the market. I've shown you commodities. I've shown you my portfolio. I've shown you intraday trading, and I have sent you the links of the live trading I've done with hundreds of students where I've made almost 2 lakh rupees. So now, this is the question you should ask to people. Hey, can you show me this? Yeah, can you show me this? That is when they establish authority. So let's go forward. So you come here, Now people say, sir, don't you make losses? Of course I make losses. There is no trader who doesn't make losses. Losses is an integral part of, let me open, chalo, let's go here and open my trade log of my trading room. And see, I'm not only, going for it, I'll also be sending you a recording of this. Now my Excel is taking some time, hang back. Just a minute, let me open this. Yeah, I got it. Now, if I go here, let's go back. This is in my trading room. I trade with about 5 lakh rupees with my traders. Because the average capital of my traders, it ranges from 5,000 rupees to more than 50 lakh rupees. Average is about 5 lakhs. So every day in intraday, I take 5 lakh rupees of capital and trade with them. They trade their money, I trade my money. In Pathfinders, nobody takes each other's money. Nobody is responsible for each other's, profits. We have skill. This is my social work, guys. I've seen so much losses. I'll tell you my story later on. This is my social work. If I can reach 10 lakh people in my lifetime and tell them the stock market the way I have, gone through it, I would feel my life is worthwhile. So here, let's start from 25th of August 2015. Remember in August, we had this big crash. And in the crash in 3 days, I made about 1,53,000 rupees. Then as market became normal, profits also become normal. How do I classify my profit losses here? If on a capital of 5 lakh, I make 5,000 rupees of profit or loss, it is classified as small profit or small loss. If I make 5,000 to 20,000 rupees of profit or loss, it is considered as medium profit or medium loss. And more than 20,000 rupees of profit or loss is considered big profit or big loss here. And you see here, the red one are losses. You see on top, my row is of red color. If you cannot be comfortable with the color red, the color green never comes. So this is the key here. Every day I'll not make a lakh of rupees. One day out of 10 is big profits. Others are normal days, 2,000, 4,000, 36,000, 382. So what you will see here is you will not see one day more than 20,000 rupees of loss. That can never happen. That is not allowed. And this is pure intraday trading, morning to evening. Everything is closed by evening. You see here. So I have a lot of 3 continuous losing days. Now, this is what is happening. And see, I love market crashes. In fact, if you go on my LinkedIn profile, you will see a lot of people. Guys, you can be a part of me on the Facebook. I have my Facebook profile you see here. Let's here. Okay, so this is my, let me give you my, you can be my friend on Facebook, I don't mind. This is here, I keep on getting these friend requests. Okay, and I like everybody, so I allow everybody. That's the best part. Okay, so here this is my Twitter handle. And here you can see I said, this is what I'm writing on 21st November. Nifty having RSI less than 20, good buying opportunity. Let's see where Nifty went after 21st November. So where is 21st November? If we see here, somewhere 17, 18. This is 21st November exit, guys. Where was Nifty at this time? Here. Right. This is exactly where Nifty was. And this is my Twitter post that I've put in here. Exactly on November 21st. Nifty having RSI less than 20. A good buying opportunity. And since then, Nifty is already gone from 7930 to 8246. So this market can be timed. This market can be planned. This market can be traded. You can build portfolios provided you have the skill. दूसरों के भरोसे market नहीं होता. This is one thing very important. So anyway, coming here, I'm not finished here. Now, if I see here, and this is only mostly derivatives, options, futures, commodity, forex. And here, yesterday I made 3,000 rupees of profit. Day before yesterday, I made 4,000 rupees of loss. Before that, 1,000 rupees of profit. Before that, 1,000 rupees of loss. And this month so far, I'm at about 28,000 rupees of profit. And this is how my last 1.5 years has gone. I have many losing days, but I have no losing month. In fact, last month, I made about 2,28,000 rupees on a capital of 5 lakh rupees, 46% in a month. Out of that, 2 videos already on YouTube, 1,12,000 on the demonetization day and 60,000 rupees, on the surgical strike day. There's a video form right there. So this kind of profit is possible. Can I share this Excel? No, sir, I don't share my Excels. Okay, you can see the recording. But once you become a student, I share everything. Now, what are my big profit days? Only 11%. Only 11% of, Harish says, sir, FNO not possible to people in full-time job. No, that is not true. These are all myths. 11% of my big profit trades account for 64% of my profits. Now, Vandana Kapoor asks, there are some days you don't trade. Why so? Because I have a wife and I have to take her out for a movie. I have to take her out for lunch and dinners, I hope you understand. And sometimes I'm just tired and I don't want to trade. Come on, I have to have a life also. Okay, so is my success rate 90%? No, 71% only. 71% only. Even after 11 years of hard work, I'm only right 71% of the time. And most people want to become, Warren Buffett's in 2 days. It doesn't happen. It requires a lot of practice before you come here. But then this is the kind of results that are possible. I average, on an average, about 27% a month. You can target about 5% a month at least. That is nice. Now, here we have created the income part. I was talking about the skill part. You have to create incomes. That is very, very important. You need to have the required skill. Otherwise, you will not succeed in this. Dinesh says, sir, your success rate 60%, but my success rate is minus 60%. Dinesh, you only have to remove the minus from the left side. Yours will also become 60%. Be positive. You have some enemies like inflation, which is continuously eating away the purchasing power of your money. You will need more and more money as time will go. Another challenge you will have is there is no pension. So you need to have a skill to make money sitting at home. We do not have the social security of Europe or America. And children now are living separate. We are in nuclear families now. Like it or not, after 60, you are on your own. And one thing I know is that you will need money. And I have not seen any doctor who give discounts to senior citizens. In fact, when you become a senior citizen, you are their best customers. You need to have a skill. And when you, after 60, your body would be old, you will not be, so healthy, and nobody will give you a job. In fact, nobody gives a job to people in India above 45 anymore. So you need to have a skill by which you can make money sitting at home, and there is nothing better than stock market. Think about the business. What an amazing business. You don't have to open any office. You don't have to, hire any staff. You do not have to give your, business card to anybody because you will not have any customers. You don't have to manufacture anything. You don't have to give any service to anybody. You can make money whether the price of your product is going up. You can, make money whether the price of your product is going down. You can choose your own hours to work. You can work 2 hours in a day. You can also choose to work only 4 or 5 hours in a whole week. So this is an amazing business, and there is no age limit here. You can do it till you are 90. Nobody stops you. But here the rule is very simple. A person who has higher skill will take money from the person who has lower skill. And since in this business there is no minimum qualification, even to become a peon, you need to be a 10th pass. But in stock market, even an illiterate person can open an account and take your money from you if he has the skill. It feels a little bad, but it is true. Do you agree with all this, guys? I have seen educated people losing more money here. Why are educated people losing more money here? Because their ego is bigger and their urge to be right is more strong. Two things are your biggest enemy here: your ego and your urge to be right. Ashish rightly says, sir, paralysis analysis se ho jata hai. So take care. These are the 4 human needs you have: financial freedom, peace of mind, health and energy, and loving relationships. Happiness lies in 2, 3, and 4. What is my best time of the day? When I trade? No. When I meditate. And it doesn't cost a rupee. I'm an avid meditator. I regularly go to Vipassana meditation. I do my Sudarshan Kriya, my yoga. I do my yoga in the morning. This is when I get the greatest happiness. When I can meditate for hours, nobody to disturb me, I can go in. But for that, I need to have financial freedom. No? So I work very hard in the stock market so that money is never a thought in the mind. When are you financially free? When you go to a 5-star hotel with your family and friends, the menu comes and you order without looking at the right side of the menu. that day you are financially free. I hope I have made my point. When you go to a jewelry store and your wife lovingly looks at a diamond necklace, you see the longing in her eyes, and just say to the jeweler, hey, pack it, without bothering how much does it cost. That day you have become financially. So financial freedom is when you have more money than your desires. And every person can achieve it. It's not a dream. You have to go and achieve it. If 2% of the people in the world are super rich, always ask the question, what did they do that I didn't do? Don't blame it on luck. I have actually found the perfect formula for good luck. The more hard work you do, the more lucky you become. So, what is financial freedom? These are the 4 equations of financial freedom. First equation in which most of the people are trapped is income plus loan is equal to expense. If you are paying any kind of a housing loan, car loan, credit card loan, any other loan, your life is in equation number 1, very far away from financial freedom. Most common equation is 1. Equation number 2, income is equal to expense, money comes and money goes. The only equation of financial freedom is equation number 4. Income minus saving is equal to expense. You earn, you save, and the remaining money you spend. So there are 2 components on the left side. First is income and other is, saving. Let's talk about the saving part first. This is your need. I've already talked it in the start. Your FDs don't give anything. Not much. At the moment, they still give about 8-9% a year. So just saving is not enough. At what rate your saving is growing is very, very important. Let's take these 2 examples. If your rate of return is 4% per year, it will take 18 years for your money to double. At 6% per year, it will take 12 years to double. What is this? This is the power of compounding governed by the rule of 72. What is rule of 72? 72 divided by the rate of interest is the number of years in which your money will become double. At 8% per year, it will take 9 years to double. At 24% a year, it will take 3 years to double. Let's take a lakh of rupees and pass it through these 2 things. One is put in FD, growing at 8% per year. It will take 9 years for the money to become double. And in 20 years, your 1 lakh will grow and become 5 lakh rupees. But if you learn how to build a stock portfolio, I've just shown you a portfolio which has grown 12% in a single month. I'm not talking 1 year, which has grown 12% in a single month. So this 24% is a conservative I'm talking about. So Jules says, do you trade penny stocks? No, I don't trade penny stocks. I don't want my rupees to turn into pennies. I love these questions. Okay. No, Joel, I don't trade penny stocks. So, see, people ask me this question, what should I become? Kiske jaisa banu? Sirf khud ke jaise banu. If somebody asks me, sir, who is your role model? I'll say Yogeshwar Vashishtha. He is my role model. My only competition is with myself. If I can be better today than what I was yesterday, my life is going fine, actually. So, no competition with it. Try to live in the creative plane. I have 2 boys. They have grown well. The elder one day he said, Dad, I want to become a photographer. I said, go ahead. He bought a lakh rupees camera, tried it for some time. Then his mind changed. He said, I want to become a computer engineer. I said, go ahead. I never forced him to become a trader or an engineer or anything. And now he just passed at SAT. He has passed his TOEFL and he's going for his computer engineering to US. And then eventually he came to me about a month ago. He said, Dad, I would like to learn trading also side by side. And now I'm teaching him trading. He said, that would be a good one to support me while I'm doing my computer engineering in the US. The younger one, he plays his football. He goes international to various countries to play football. He also studies. And I sometimes get nice mails from them. Let's see if I can show you one that I got from my younger one, right? And we have learned how to live with that. See, let me show you interesting mail. You love that. I just got it some times back. Just a minute. And those who are parents, you will know what I'm talking about. Here. This is, that's worth looking at. Just 1 minute, I'm looking for a particular mail here. Yeah, from Siddhant Vashishtha. You see, this is a mail that I got from my younger one just a few hours back. I don't mind sharing it. The heading is money that you guys owe me. He's 14 years old, right? Just turned 14. And here is the account in Excel. Let me open it for you. I just received it a few hours ago. And here is, I'll make the font bigger so that those who are parents, they can appreciate it. This is the beauty in parenting. I love being a father. And he actually said, demonetization, 5,000 rupees you took from me for something, so you have to return it back to me. Then during my short breaks, there were 10 times when I funded myself. So you have to, being a father, you have to give the money back to me. 7 times I have to pay 60 rupees myself. So that is, 320 rupees. Food after tuitions, 400 rupees, and it is, taken from me in 100 rupee notes, 900 rupees. Money bro took from me, Vedant, the elder brother, 400 rupees. Total 7,420 rupees if you can give me back. This is where happiness lies. Idhar maza. This, and me and my wife, we were so happy, we were laughing together. And he's very serious. He said, you have to give it back to me. So we have managed to make our sons our friends. If you can do that, life is more meaningful. And that can happen, only when you are moving here. So if I move in this one here, the younger one, no, these are important points. And I'll tell you how stock market is relevant there. If I go here, this is my younger one. Sorry, the elder one, Vedant. And he loves dogs. He keeps on bringing dogs in the house. In the last about 16 years, 15, 16 years, he has bought a lot of dogs in the house. Last 10 years itself, about 18 dogs have, and only street dogs, dogs who are dying. This is Luffy, almost a year old now. This is where happiness lies, guys. But for that, you need to be financially free. You need to have a skill to make as much money as you want and also earn as much time as you want. Second thing is very important. Second thing is extremely important. You can think about if 50 lakh is what I'm showing you, what would be there in other accounts? This is all white we are talking about, on which income tax is paid, proper money, no notes. I'm talking all white. This is what this business is all about. So your first need is building a stock portfolio. Let's now go back to the topic. You are with me so far? Do I make sense? I'm not giving you tips. I'm not telling you methods. I'm telling you what is stock market. I'm telling you what life should be, what stock market can do for you. It can give you the life of your choice. This is what stock market can. Don't come to stock market to just make some profits. Come to the stock market to change the quality of your life, to change the quality of your relationships, to change the quality of your relationship with yourself. That is what stock market is all about, guys. This is what stock market is all about. You need to keep on working on it on a regular basis. Now, your first need, what is your need number one? Your need number one is building a stock portfolio for retirement, for your children's higher education, for important events like marriage, maybe a world tour. So you need to have the skill of making that portfolio. Now, what is the common myth about portfolio building? Over a period of time, everything goes up. If I stay invested long enough in blue chips, I will make money. I just have to buy and hold my stock. This is how most people think about portfolio, which is erroneous, but that's what the thought is. So let's see if that is true. This is Nifty over the last 16 years. It's continuously bull. This is the crash of 2008. So with this logic, the way Nifty is, every blue chip, everything should have gone up. Is it? Let's see. Suzlon, a blue chip, is down from 450 rupees to 14 rupees. But Thermex, Anuaga's company from Pune, is up from 100 rupees to 823 rupees. Then Indresh doesn't have patience, so let him answer straight away. Is from Varanasi. How much time it takes for the practice? 6 months to 1 year. Let me satisfy your curiosity right here. Now Nilesh says, I have Suzlon 2000 for long term. What price did you buy them, Nilesh? Chalo. Let's start with him. That's an interesting comment that has come. He said, I bought at 845. What if I tell you the fair value of Suzlon is 2 rupees? Would you be still very comfortable with your buy? Because now he can't sell because it has gone up. This is extremely important that you understand. I'll come back to that. No problem. I'll help you on that one here. Now, then Yes Bank has gone up, but Arcom, the younger brother, is down from 850 rupees to 36 rupees. Then DLF is down, but NBCC is up. Kingfisher will never fly again, but ACC is up. So one thing is for sure, they don't always go up. For one stock going up, I can show you 2 blue chips going down. So this can't be portfolio building. Buy and hold doesn't work. So let's take it a little further and learn how to build portfolios. If I give you guys a choice that for your portfolio, you have to buy either a Tata Steel, the blue chip, or you can buy, let's say, a Chamanlal Shethia. Which one would you buy, guys? Yes, please participate. Tata is what most people are saying. Tata is the dominant one that I see here. A few people who have listened to my video on YouTube, they are saying Chamanlal. So now, let's go here and see the truth. If I go first to Tata Steel, I'm just making a point here. If I go to Tata Steel, this is your Tata Steel. In the last few years, if you would have put your money into Tata Steel, your money would have reduced from 900 rupees to 385 rupees. You would have lost more than 60% of your hard-earned money, right? But if you would have bought a Chamanlal Shethia, some people even wonder if it is a company. Yeah, it is a company. I have it in my portfolio. So if I go to Chamanlal Shethia, now Chamanlal Shethia has gone in the past few years from 5 rupees to about 58 rupees. Which one you should have bought? Of course, Chamanlal Shethia, everybody will say that now. But the challenge is, how do you know here when it is at 6 rupees? That from 6 rupees, will it become 0 or will it go to 60 rupees? You know, this is challenge number one. How do you find out? There are methods. There are fundamental methods. There are technical methods. There are ways to do it. You can, when you are buying a stock, you're basically buying a company. If you know how to evaluate a company, you can find an undervalued company. And that undervalued company, if you can identify properly, you can buy it really, really cheap. Even in this, I was taking a class in Hyderabad 2 months back. And in every class that I finish, I give one stock. And I say to people, you do your research and you buy. So I got that stock in Hyderabad I gave. And in just 1 month, when the market has gone down, the stock has become double. I was just flying to Bangalore this time. And I don't know how, but this Jet Airways, they gave us two separate seats. My wife was on the other side and I was on the other side. I was not comfortable. So I asked the gentleman next to me, can you please switch seats? So he was very nice. He said, yes, sir, I can do that. And I moved that. When the flight finished and I was about to deplane, I was very grateful to him. So I gave him the name of a stock. I said, you help me this, buy this, you'll become rich. It is currently at this price. It will go 700% up from here. In the last 3 days, the stock is up 20%. Okay. So how do you find those kind of stocks? They are not in the blue chip segment. Which one? I'll not give you the name. You can be sure of that. Okay. So how do you find those kind of stocks? They will not be in the small cap, in the blue chip or large cap segment. They will either be small caps or they will be mid caps. Look at the whole logic of portfolio building. Aren't you, if you want to build a portfolio of the next 10 years and 20 years, shouldn't you buy companies which are small cap now and which will grow and become blue chips? Or should you buy blue chip, which are already blue chips? Think logically, which one should you buy? That's the logic, na? Blue chips are great for intraday trading, portfolio, small caps and mid caps. But the challenge is in the small cap and the mid cap space, the failure rate is 90%. The failure rate is 90%. 9 stocks out of 10 will never become small caps and mid caps. Think right now. How many stocks are there on NSE and BSE combined together? More than 8,000. Out of them, how many are small caps or how many are blue chips right now? Large caps or blue chips? Aren't they only 10%? Out of the 8,000 stocks, only 10% stocks, less than 800, are blue chips or large caps. Do you agree with me here? I'm giving you facts. Right? This is what will happen. Failure rate of 90%. So what is the skill? Skill is to find that one stock out of 10 that will grow and become a blue chip. It will come with many names, mostly unknown, like here, Chaman Lal Shetty. Because it has given performance, you like it. Otherwise, even the name Chaman Lal Shetty is a little tricky. Okay. What is your challenge in that space? This looks very good. I should only have Chaman Lal Shetty tomorrow. Right. Let me tell you the challenge. Let's take RS Software. This is RS Software. RS Software went from 100 rupees to 400 rupees, then 400 rupees back to 100 rupees now. Now, how do you know, first of all, that here it will go to 400? Then, how do you exit here? Since we learned in the very start that your money will be made when you exit. Entering is not where the money will be made. Money will be made only when you will exit. So how do you know how to exit here? This is the greatest skill. This is the greatest skill. People give too much importance to entry. Sorry, sir. Entry has only a 20% importance. 80% importance is to exits. Nobody is talking about exits. Don't you make your profits only when you exit? Which is more important, entry or exit? Exit. कोई exit की बात ही नहीं कर रहा है. सबसे important to exit है. Okay. So you need to have, and what will help you here? Technical analysis. You want to build portfolios, you should be very proficient in, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, and psychology of trading. This is the skill set that you need to have. So learn how to buy performance. You have to learn how to evaluate businesses. How many people actually do a lot of research before they buy their stocks? Very few. In fact, people do more research buying a 50,000 rupees mobile phone than they do buying a stock for their portfolio. Honestly, isn't that clear? People do more research on mobile phones, which is basically a depreciating asset. They do more, research on depreciating assets than appreciating assets. So here, skill level required is very, very high, guys. So that's how you build portfolios, and I've shown you right life into this market itself. This is how you can. You see, this portfolio of mine, just in a month, it has grown by 12.4%. So imagine the same portfolio in a year, properly, fundamental, technically, how will it grow? You have to learn how to do it. It is a skill that has to be acquired. So stock market is a skill, and only people with skill will create incomes here. Okay, let me introduce myself in brief, guys. You have been listening to me for about 1.5 hours. Thank you very much. As I said, you come into a trader's class. Okay. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I have done my M-Tech from IIT, my international certification in management from South America, Peru, and my advanced courses in trading from Pristine Academy of USA and Online Trading Academy of USA. I did not start as a trader. My father is a scientist, now retired. This Lifebuoy soap of Hindustan Lever, my father is the inventor of this soap. This CNG that you see in the vehicles, he was part of the research team. And when I was selected for my IIT, he said, son, you are going to the IIT hostel, try to stay away from bad habits like smoking, drinking, drugs, and stock markets, all in the same time. So for me, it was ingrained in my head, stock market means gambling. Till the age of 38, I had nothing to do with the stock market. I finished my M-Tech from IIT. I was a scientist in CBRI for a few years. Then I went out of India. I used to work for this international company called Skanska. This is the biggest construction company in the world. And I was involved in hydropower projects in various countries. I have been involved in hydropower projects in Sri Lanka, Sweden, Norway, and my last project was in Peru in South America. Life was going good. In 2002, 2003, I was in Sri Lanka working on Kukuleganga hydropower project. And there my wife started trading based on tips. Some friend has suggested, and she lost almost half the capital. And she was extremely intrigued and very sad. And that's how I become a little interested into this market. Then once I was in a party in Colombo, I met a gentleman there called Jeffrey. He asked me, what do you do, Yogeshwar? I said, I'm a geotechnical engineer with this Kukuleganga hydropower project. And I asked him, what do you do, Jeffrey? And he said, I am a professional trader in stock commodities and forex markets. I didn't say anything aloud, but in my mind, I made a mental note, gambler. That's what my view was. Please understand, we live our life with our paradigms, never with realities. Change your paradigm, your life changes. But that was my paradigm. We became friends. In a few months, he realized I was very negative about the stock market. So one day he asked me, why are you so negative about it? I told him what my father has told, what my wife has done. He said, your father never did anything, so can't comment on him. And your wife didn't learn anything before he asked me, before she entered the market, did she learn properly fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, psychology of trading? Was she working with proper risk management? Did she have a trade log? I said, no, I don't think she was doing any of that. She said, then she's the 80%. And he said, we are the 20%. And he started talking about, fundamentals, technicals, candlestick, charts, oscillator indicators, a lot of stuff he started talking. I became interested. He saw the interest in my eyes and he said, Yogeshwar, I'm trading crude oil these days. So why don't you drop by and I'll show you my live trading in crude oil. You can watch me trading. And if any trader says to you, you can watch me trading, he's the only trader. He's a real trader. So I took the opportunity. I started watching him. 3 days I was with him. I didn't understand much of what he was doing, but I could see the profit loss figures. And within 24 hours, I could see that his pattern was very simple, as you saw here. He was wrong many times, but his profits were bigger and his losses were smaller. Whenever he was wrong, he was in a hurry to get out. But whenever he was right, he was never in a hurry to get out. And he became my first mentor. And there in 3 days, he made more money trading crude oil sitting in front of his computer. Then I used to make salary, and that was a very good salary running in lakhs of rupees per month, US dollar tax-free for me. I became very interested in this market. And from when he was going back to Sweden, he said, Yogeshwar, whenever you get time, learn from Pristine Academy of USA. They are the best. From there, I was transferred to Peru, South America. There, I had the opportunity to learn from Pristine Academy. They are still there, very good. And I started live trading. I had an advantage because when it was night there, it was day here. So I could live trade the Indian markets. Within a year, I could start making about 10% a month on my capital. It was very motivating. I started thinking of taking it as a full-time profession, came home, talked to my dad. He has initial, resistance, but eventually agreed. Came back, to India in about February 2007. Market was booming. My father said, try it for about 3 years. If it doesn't work out, please go back. I said, fair enough. So I started, this was a simple trend following methods could have made money for you. Then came 2008 and our market crashed 60%. I made more money than I had made in 2007 because I was trained in shorting the market. There's more money in the market going down than the market going up. Then here, at this point, I again made 3 years had passed, bull, bear, bull. I took my screenshots, my bank accounts to my father, and he looked at them and said, "Mujhe bhi sikha de." Since then, I became a full-time professional trader. I knew I was never going back to my old profession. I asked Jeffrey, what next? He said, what motivated you? I said, when you live traded in front of me. I said, why? He said, why don't you live trade in front of others? And that's how I started. From 2010, 9-10 onwards, I started live trading in front of others. A lot of people are attracted. In 2009-10, I think trained about 2,000 people. I'm from Mumbai. In 2010, an international company, Online Trading Academy, they came to India. They were looking for some consultants. They approached me. Till that time, I had not worked with international traders, so it was a good opportunity. I said yes. And from October 2010 till August 2012, I was part of this wonderful group of traders, amazing traders, some of the top traders of the world that I know. And, in this period, I used to travel all over India, addressing big groups. I talked to about 20,000 people so far. About 20,000 people I talked, and it was an eye-opener for me because I saw that most people were making losses. The international trainings are good, but everybody can't afford international training. So I started toying with the idea of, you know, creating a mentoring model, more Indianized or more affordable. And when it converted into a social work for me, I don't even know. I love teaching. So in 2012, I said thank you to this group, learned a lot from them, started working on my mentoring model. This is my company, pathfinderstrainings.com. This is John Bollinger, inventor of Bollinger Bands. Then in December 2012, I launched my first batch of students, 35 of them. Since then, more than 60 batches like that have passed out. You know, I have a live trading room in which I live trade every day with my traders, and the results are for you to see. Okay. So if you come to the stock market, you have to learn how to build and manage your own portfolio. You have to learn how to make money with intraday trading, catch market swing with swing trading, trade leverage assets, and make money when the price goes down. My mission is to reach 10 lakh people in my lifetime. I've already reached about 1.5 lakh people. So it's only 8.5 lakh left, and with the support from all of you, you know, I'm sure with the grace of God, I'll reach there. So these are the 4 types of trading: intraday trading, swing trading, positional trading, and long-term trading. Intraday trading, most people think, is a very risky form of trading. No, it is not. It is actually the safest form of trading. In stock market, there are 2 risks. One is a skill risk and other is a time risk. The bigger your holding period, the bigger is your risk. In an intraday, you're holding the stock for a few hours. In a portfolio, you're holding the same stock for a few months. Which one is a bigger risk, guys? Which one is a bigger risk? Monthly, long term. People think long term is safe. Long term is the most risky, guys. So where is the risk in intraday? The risk in intraday is leverage, which is the property of the derivatives. And that can only be mitigated with a matching skill and with risk management. And it's very common for an option to become double in a single day. But it is also very common for it to become zero in a single day. So you have to be very careful. Since when you are dealing with derivatives, you're dealing with products which are high speed. So your level of skill has to be very, very high. The fact is, anybody can be a trader if you have the required skill. You can trade stocks, you can trade futures, you can trade index futures, you can trade options, you can trade commodities, you can trade forex futures. In fact, even at this stage, people will say, sir, this 50 lakh portfolio, what if the market cracks down? I will not lose 1 rupee because my portfolio is hedged with options. My portfolio is hedged with options. I teach that in the class. You know, when the market becomes bearish, options are wonderful, where you can have very, very cheap hedges, 0.5% a month, 0.3% a month. That is the hedge you're talking about. And everybody should know that. So to trade, you should know what to buy, when to buy, how much risk to take, and when to get out. So the required fundamental analysis, technical analysis, stock filtering, risk management, mastery of all. One other thing. Somebody asked that question. He said, sir, I'm doing a day job. How can I do intraday trading? Right? This is a challenge for most of the people doing job. Yes or no? Yes, that is the challenge for most of the people. In my classes, I teach you auto trading, where you can trade, you can put all your trades a night before into the system and go to your office. The system will buy it for you, put the necessary stop loss, the necessary targets, and it will do the necessary trail. System can't think for you. So your levels have to be your own. The levels have to be your own. But those days are gone when you have to sit in front of the market for the whole day and keep on looking at the candle. Tell me one thing. Even by sitting in front of the market and looking at those candles and charts for the whole day, can you control them? Can you change them? Can you influence them? Answer is no. So why look at them like this? Good intraday trader is not near the market for more than 1.5 hours in a single day. And I'll teach you how to do it. So high probability trading trends, proper trade plan, rational decision making, money management and trade management, and managing your emotions. And your in my classes, a lot of meditations, a lot of meditations in my class. So let me tell you about Pathfinder trainings, guys. I run a 6 months of training program and lifetime of mentoring with live trading. I only teach by trading my money in front of you. That's the only way I teach. I don't believe in theoretical teachings. I'll teach you all 4 kinds of trading styles: intraday, swing, positional, and long term. How much should you know? I assume you know nothing. So I start from absolute zero and take you to very advanced levels. Then all asset classes will be taught to you: stocks, futures, options, commodity, and forex. I run 2 kinds of courses. One are physical plus online courses, and other are pure online courses. The physical and online courses I do in Mumbai, Hyderabad, and I'm starting Bangalore now. I've just booked the hotels there. Okay, and online you can do from anywhere. So the typical class size in the physical plus online is about 30-40 people. So these are the batches that have passed out in the past 2-3 years. You can see all kind of people come here: young, old, ladies, gent, finance, non-finance, all kind of people come here. This is the Andheri batch that passed out, Thane, Hyderabad, and one batch from Thane is also just passed out. These are the course details which are there on my website. You can have a look at them. Let me tell you the format of the course, guys. It's a 6 months of practical training, which is divided into 2 parts. Is physical plus online or pure online. So first 4 days is the only difference. Rest remains the same for everybody. So physical plus online starts in the hotel on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays. 4 days of classroom training will be there. 2 days I will teach, and the remaining 2 days, Monday, Tuesdays, I will live trade in front of you with capital ranging from 5 lakhs to 10 lakh rupees, and I do an average turnover in 2 days of about 1 crore of rupees. You also make your trading plan in these first 4 days. Then your online training will start. Online training is of the only difference between the online class and physical plus online is in physical plus online, it is 4 days in the hotel room with me, plus 6 months of online training and lifetime of mentoring. In pure online, the first 4 days are sent as recordings. That means the online people can start any day. While physical plus online, you have to start only on the days in which I have scheduled it in the hotel. 6 months of online training will be there. There will be 4 sessions every month. 3 would be learning session. 1 would be a live trading session with me. Learning sessions would be Thursday night, every Thursday night, 9 to 11, and recordings will be sent to you. Then live trading is last Thursday of every month, which is the expiry day, and that will be from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon, where you will be live trading with me under instructions. So now, this is the monthly trading practice. Then once you start trading under me, where you say, sir, I want you as my mentor. Then every Wednesday morning, 9 to 10, you will get a mentoring session. It will not be limited to 6 months. It will be, for life. Just give me 5 minutes, then I'll answer all your questions. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll finish this and I'll answer your questions. So this is the format. 4 days of classroom training. For online students, 4 days of recording will be sent. And then 6 months of online training with recordings will be there. then 6 monthly trading practice sessions, lifetime mentoring for Pathfinders active traders, and once your first 4 days are finished, I give you my mobile number. And 4 to 6 in the evening, if you are stuck somewhere, you can call me. I also have a, although Harsh, hope we get this PPT via email. No, sir. I'll only be sending you the recordings, no PPT. And later on, once you are ready and you want to have it as a full-time profession, I have a online trading room. You can be a part of it and you can live trade with me every day, real money, and build portfolios with me. This portfolio that I've built is also my students who have built it with me. So we build it together. After the training, you can earn 25 to 50% per year on your portfolio, make about 10% a month learning intraday trading, and you can trade the market on both the sides. This is the fees. This is the last month with this fee structure, and it is getting revised from January. Every year I revise the fees. This month it is 26,000 plus service tax, 29,900 for the online course. This is all you have to pay. No software to be purchased, no yearly fees, nothing. That's all you have to pay. I use this to build my organization and to reach those 10 lakh people. Then if you come into the hotel costs, so the physical plus online training is 30,000 rupees plus service tax, which is 34,500 rupees. So these are the upcoming dates, guys. 17 December, the course is starting in Andheri, Mumbai. Then you can also do online training. So the course is 34,500 and 29,500. From January, the fees will be revised. The physical plus online training will become 39,900 rupees. And the online training will become 34,500 rupees. If you want to do the course in the old fees, you should be doing it this month. Okay. How many of you would like to do my course, guys, online or physical? Say yes, so that I know you will be interested in doing a course. You can pay later on, that's not a problem. So we at least know who's interested in making this as a serious business. Okay. How can you just say yes? A lot of yeses here. Thank you very much. This is what it is. मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, मगर हम सफर मिलते गए और कारवां बनता गया. Any plan in Delhi? Not yet. ऐसे ही तेरा काम सिर्फ बंदगी, ये हवस न रख के सिला मिले कि वो बंदगी भी फरेब है जहाँ हसरतों का पता मिले. Keep on working. Keep on working on this. So, guys, if you have to book your course, this is the number that you should look for. This is Dhamishta's number. She will be, you can call her and she can book your courses. So I'll copy the number here. So this is Dhamishta's number. Other simple method is you can go here on the website. And here, if you go to the Pathfinders website, this is pathfinderstrainings.com, guys. This is my website. I'll copy this here. Okay. And go to the paid training. And in paid training, all the courses are here. You can pay online. Just follow instructions. There's a payment gateway that you can go for. Okay. So you can go and pay it here. Those are two simple methods that you can look for. Okay, guys, you can ask your questions now. I'm open to questions now. Any questions you have, please ask me now. Okay, question comes by Sachin. I currently live in Germany and want to learn trading in European markets. Can I take your training? Yes, Sachin, you can do that. The principles remain exactly the same. And I've basically learned everything from my European mentor only. He's from Sweden. So the principles remain the same. They can they can be applied in any market. Somebody said, sir, I see an advanced option. Advanced option course is only for my students. When my students go to a higher level, they have to give an entrance test. And if they pass that, then they are eligible for the advanced options course. This is not for you guys at this moment. For charting, anything other than Trade Tiger required? No, Mr. Malakishan, not required. Okay, now he says, what will I be missing if I'm not able to attend one of the live trading sessions as I do in office? Out of 6 live trading sessions that you will get, I don't expect you to, do all 6. At least 3 I expect, but if you can do all 6, that would be great. Any books to gain knowledge? No, you cannot learn swimming from books. You cannot learn how to drive a car from books. You need a mentor, you need a coach. What do you mean by Pathfinders active traders? A trader who wants to trade under me is called a Pathfinders active trader. What is the minimum capital required to start? A good rule of thumb in the start is 10% of your planned capital. That's a good rule of thumb since you are in the process of gaining the skill. So what I would suggest is maybe about 10% of your planned capital. Live in Chennai, no sir, not yet. I am, for the moment, I'll be in Bangalore for a few months. So Delhi and Chennai will take at least about 1 year. Is there anyone to support in market hours? Yes, I have a team to support you guys. Office location, my office is in Thane in Mumbai. And people who are in jobs, you can also do swing trading. That is a very profitable form of trading here. Okay. Am I too young, son? Am I too young? I started my elder one when he was 12. So there is no age here. Is leverage applicable in swing? Yes, it is applicable in swing here. Okay, now auto trading will be taught in the 6 months training. Yes, it will be taught. In fact, it will be taught in the first 4 days itself. After February 17 batch, when next in Hyderabad, maybe 3 months after that, I'm doing this rotation now. Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. So every 3 months in a city now. What is Trade Tiger a must? No, you can go to any broker. You just need a technical analysis software. Vivek says, why not Kolkata? Yeah, if a cloning comes and I can make a photocopy of myself, I'll simultaneously do in all the cities, But for the moment, since I'm the only one teaching, that is a limitation. Somebody says, I'm interested only in advanced option code, then what should I do? You have to pass through this. Only my students are allowed to do that. Outsiders, I don't take. I'm very strict on that. Question comes from Ankit, sir, after 6 months, will I be able to generate monthly income? That is your hard work. I will work hard from my end. You work hard on your end. And, inshallah, good results will come. Do we need in, okay, I get online. Can I pay in installments? Vivek said, no, sir, we don't have any installment system. You have to pay everything before the course starts. So any other question I've missed? Let me see. I think I've answered most of them. Okay, somebody said I'm already trading with some other broker. Yeah, carry on. If you like them, carry on. No problem. Okay. I think I've answered most of them. Great, guys. I hope I've answered most of your questions. I look forward to see many of you in either a physical course or an online course. Thank you very much. All the best. I'll be sending you a recording of this session. And if you liked it, please feel free to forward it to others. You know. Thank you very much. All the best and have a very good weekend. I'll put the dates here for your reference. That's all.